ghost of Murder Incorporated haunts the sensational Senate crime probe in New York. It's raised when former Mayor O'Dwyer, now ambassador to Mexico, is asked why a perfect murder case never came to trial. Senator Toby is the questioner.
Referring to the Anastasia case, is it not a fact that you made the comment at about that time that the police had a perfect case of murder in the first degree against Mr. Anastasia?
For indictment.
For indictment?
Yes, sir.
Well, why would you say that if you knew you didn't have the evidence to give two witnesses?
I'll come to that later, but I'll answer the question now.
I wish you would.
I had the witnesses, but I didn't have Anastasia.
And what is the other witness, Rellis?
Rellis? Oh, I had more than Rellis.
Well, was Rellis an important witness?
Rellis was the one witness who was not involved in the crime.
But did he know about it, in your judgment? And
I depended on Rellis as the independent
And that's
proof.
why he was locked up in the hotel to hold him, was that it?
Not for that one case alone, but that is why he was in the hotel.
And are you not familiar with the facts about his death?
I am.
And what's your version of it?
That he tried to escape.
Did he try to escape?
Yes, sir.
Then your testimony contravenes the testimony of Mr. Balls, who was before us the other day, whose thesis now is that he didn't try to escape, that he rigged together the sheet and the wire and let himself out the window with the intention of crawling in the floor below and coming up and tapping on the door and say, "Peekaboo, I'm back again."
How could...
You knew that, didn't you?
Why, how could anyone tell what was in Rellis' mind?
Well, that's what we want to know, of course. It's ridiculous, of course.
Well, I couldn't tell
No.
what was in his mind.
No.
All
But
I
this-
know that there was the rope and there was the sheet and there was the window underneath which he could reach, and it slipped and he fell and was killed, and what he was trying to do will never be known.
I'm
Because-
saying this, sir, that Mr. Balls told a story that's different than you've told or I've told. Different conceptions of the whole problem. We're talking about the death of Abe Rellis. Mr. Balls had one theory, you have another, I have another, and somebody else has another. Now the complete investigation is going to be made.
I'm prepared to talk about the facts in the case. You're prepared to, and you are talking about some dream that you have in your mind, Senator.
With tempers on edge, Senator Toby and the ambassador digress from crime to a personal clash about campaign funds.
And you don't know where it came from.
I didn't send down to New York for a single dollar.
You called up.
I did not.
Well, now, would you like to go into that?
Yes, I would.
All right.
And I challenge you.
All right, is there a Mr. Rosenblatt in the room? Is there a Mr. Rosenblatt here? There was an organization down here that went out to beat Pat McCarran in Nevada, and they supported you. And the story that is circulated down here is that you called up in the long-distance telephone to get their help and that you got money.
Well, it's not true. I never called anybody from New York for contributions to my campaign.
Well, I'm under oath and you're not, sir.
Well, I'll take the oath right now, if you'll give it, Mr. Chairman. I hate a four-flusher.
I think the chair will have to call to order and
Politics is always showing there's nothing like it to start a fight, and the crime hunt is forgotten in the heat of bitter argument.